Okay, let's see. I heard before in your streams that you're good at handling money slash budgeting. What are your top 5 money saving tips? Mev. Okay. It was more like having to be good out of sheer necessity. Money and budgeting. First thing is you have to keep track of all your hacking subscriptions, okay? You might think you remember them all, but you don't. There's always one hacking dumb free trial that's leaked its way through, or something you don't use that you forgot. And if you haven't used a subscription for a couple of months, then don't think, oh, I might use it eventually. No, because you're paying every month for it, so don't do that. Do VTuber members count? Yes, look after yourself. If you have a subscription to me and you need to be saving money, feel free to not, okay? Like, I'd rather you take care of yourself. The second one is a really hard one for people that struggle with money. It is looking at your bank account regularly. It's really good, okay? But it hurts, because I don't like looking at it. It's like, I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. Like, so it's scary and it sucks and no one wants to do it. Except for on payday, that's nice. It's nice to look on payday. That's the only day I like to look at the bank account. Start getting in the habit of looking at your bank account regularly. People don't normally do that. People that are bad with money don't look at it because they do not perceive, which helps them be bad with money. And then it gives you pain, and yeah, that pain is what makes you want to save, right? So yeah. And then the third tip is, if there's something you want to buy and it's like not urgent and you're thinking of buying it, for example, like you saw some dumb video that made it look like a cool kind of gadget or something, or some nice furniture, or I don't know, something like that. It's like not a necessity, like an urgent necessity. Don't buy it straight away. Think about it, wait, and see if you still want it a week later. And if you still want it a week later, then maybe wait another week. Because technically you're surviving without it right now. You're surviving without that thing that you need. And I think adverts are really good at making you feel like you need something, when it's like, wait a second, I'm surviving right now without it. Like, it's completely fine. Is it really gonna make that much of a difference? That kind of thing. Number 4 is a lot of food. Most people I know that are bad with money actually spend a surprising amount of money on takeaway food, aka takeout, aka do you guys call it? It's takeout, right? Takeaway, takeout. I think takeaway is the British way and takeout is the American way. Like, yeah, cooking for yourself, unfortunately, will always be cheaper. You spend all your money on Raid, as in Raid Shadowlands. I've never played Raid. I need to. That's probably the opposite of a money-saving tip though, right? That's like I don't know if anyone wants any money-spending tips, but there are some brilliant heckin' hobbies out there that are just ready for your money. Can I introduce you guys to gacha waifus and Pokemon cards and Gunpla? Currently playing 4 gachas. I don't think I need more money spending advices. I got you. What if you hit? What if you do win the 50-50? What if you do get your cute anime waifu? Think about it. How nice would that? No, I'm doing. That's the complete opposite of the advices. This is the complete opposite of advices. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. The 5th money saving tip. Actually, no, it's kind of difficult. It's not really a good advice, really. Because, like, my parents always told me to never get into debt, but, like, society's designed so that they want you to get credit to build your credit score to get into some form of debt. I used to have spreadsheets, to be honest. I used to keep spreadsheets of all of my income, because, like, back when I was, like, literally working and starving and, oh my gosh, yeah, all of that. when I've done like, was it times where I've worked like 3 jobs at a time and stuff. I have a CV that's longer than a hecking Bible. So yeah, no, just actually writing it down does help to give yourself a reasonable budget of like food and stuff like that. Yeah, go into false debt. Pay on a credit card, but only for the money you already have. Yeah. But for me, it was like, I remember at uni, I had to go into my student overdraft or I'd die. So that was a time when I actually did go into debt. But what they do with student overdrafts is, I am the person that will read the terms and conditions. So I read the terms and conditions, and it did make sure that it was 0% interest as long as you were a student. And for one card, it was like 1 year after you graduate, it continues at 0% interest. And then another one was like 2 years after you graduate. So, and there was one that I remember reading that was really interesting where they offered a student overdraft and they offered like a free gift, as they do for a lot of these. And if you went for the free gift and the default student overdraft they gave you, it would actually have a percentage to it and there would be interest. But if you lowered the amount and if specifically requested a certain sized overdraft that was much smaller, you could still have 0% interest and have the free gift. So, yay! I got my free gift. But it's very important when it comes to like things like banking. I feel like that is a time where you should read the terms and conditions. It's not uni. The student overdraft is run by the banks in England. Yeah. Yeah. That they target students. Okay.